How long? G'day, Paul from Carnarvon here, up here in the Gascoyne in the midwest of Western Australia. What inspired this video is we did a trip down to Geraldton a few weeks ago and bought some more camping gear. And then on return to Carnarvon, bought some more camping gear. Because it is our intent that we get prepared for when the weather does turn to be less windy, nicer climate, which is not too far away, is to do some camping around the Gascoyne region. Maybe it's Coral Bay, maybe Monkey Mire, maybe Denham, we're not really sure. So it's, with full disclosure, I'm standing in my shed that was a mess, I'm going to say a month ago. What we've done is we've actually put all of our camping gear and all of our fishing gear in what we call our dust-proof room. And what I intend to do today is to pull all the gear out that we would typically, or we think we're going to take away on a camping trip, and erect it and put our little campsite together. I'm going to time it and see what it ends up like. Okay, so that took me 7 minutes to get all the stuff from inside my storeroom down on the floor, ready to start the camp building process.
The feeling that you hand me is something I can return. Be proud of what you give us. You're such a hero to me. Whoa, 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 you're ever so shy and you don't realize you're a song in our minds. Whoa, 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 you fill our hearts and heal everyone's scars. You're the song in our minds. I hear the sound of a radio. I hear a song on the radio. I hear a voice on the radio.
Okay, so that took a little bit longer than I thought, but I did it on my own with a bit of commentary from my wife. However, and also I need to peg the back of this little portico down the back, which I'm on concrete, so I've just got a couple of weights down there, but I think we get the picture. So now I'm going to assemble a couple of stretchers and put in there, because all this is part of the timing, and then set the outside up.
I hear a song on the radio. I hear a voice on the radio. The colors that you hand me, the world should see what I see. You'll divide the world in two, and the song is just for you. Whoa, 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 you're ever so shy and you don't realize you're the song in our minds. Whoa, 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 you fill our hearts and heal everyone's scars. You're the song.
Okay, so that took me less than 1 hour, which included taking the gear out of the storeroom. On my own, I reckon we've done okay. So, there's a couple of things and thank yous I want to say. One is my mate Simon from 858 for suggesting I get the Julka toilet. Julka. My mate Simon for suggesting I get the Julka toilet. That is an absolute belter. Harry from Fighter Fork for suggesting we get the Stratus table. Alex from Camping Reviews, or Camping Products Reviews, used to be called Intense, for giving me the recommendations, or actually watching his YouTube clip for the getting an awning. I'm going to go about as far as, that's it really. Yeah, well, it's a day after, and I was doing the editing of the content that I made yesterday as far as setting up a camp in the shed, and realised I had a camera malfunction. So my summary that I made yesterday is nowhere to be seen. So to cut a long story short, I found it a really good exercise to do what I did yesterday. Others may not. Others may have set up many camps, but I haven't. So based on my learnings yesterday on stuff that I'd already had, including the stretchers, which I'd put up before, but I'd never put up the gazebo before. I'd never put up the little, they call it a canopy, which is like a bolt on or a Velcro onto the side of the gazebo. Yeah, so the whole thing took me less than an hour to set up, and it took me about 40 minutes to put it all back together again, and most of that was putting the little pop-up ensuite back in its bag. I reckon that took me 15 minutes. So good exercise. I hope you guys found it useful as much as I found it useful to me. Bye for now.